I was happily married for 10 long years. Then my wife came home one day and said to me,
"This marriage is over, and I'm moving out. I want half the assets, and my lawyer will be in touch."
I thought to myself, did she meet somebody else? I mean, I'm no Anson Williams, but I must say that I never had any performance problems. Could it be Mr. Park at the Nail Salon Emporium? I always thought it was quite peculiar for a male to cut my wife's toenails. The Nail Salon Emporium had a store on each city block. Overkill in my own estimation. My wife never went to the same salon twice. I always believed there was more than the advertised at the so-called nail salon. Anyway, it was a good thing that my wife signed a prenuptial agreement. My Playboy brother was burned once. He did not want it to happen to his little baby brother. He said,
"Richard, don't be a fool. Get her to sign a prenuptial. You didn't put in all those hours at the post office sorting mail to give it away. You have a good retirement to think of."
Well, sitting around had finally taken its toll on me. I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep. I was losing weight and I felt miserable. Finally, my faithful companion and dog, named Mr. Coffee, read me the riot act.
"Enough is enough. Stop pining for her. She cheated on you. How many episodes of The Love Boat can you watch? Stop living vicariously through Gopher and Isaac the bartender. Didn't Gopher go on to become a congressman? The first step is always the hardest, but it's the only way to reach the second step. I met someone online, so can you. You have all your money. Wouldn't you trade $20 a month for a lifetime of happiness?" Mr. Coffee lit a fire inside of me. Mr. Coffee was right. Carpe diem, seize the day. I'm a great guy. I'm well-read, personable, kind to animals. I volunteer. I'm a good cook. I'm a sharp dresser. I'm athletic and toned. I floss my teeth after each meal. I don't have gum disease. I shower on a regular basis. And I don't have body odor. My soulmate is just a click away. I subscribed to an online dating site, uploaded my picture, and entered my profile. Boy, was I amazed. Wow, it was like shopping at Costco. Instead of rows of special club-sized containers of peanut butter and 50-pound bags of frozen shrimp, there were thousands of profiles of women, just waiting for some lucky guy to contact them. I saw women of all types of backgrounds, ages, sizes, shapes, hair color, religious affiliation, and interest. I thought I died and went right to heaven. I began surfing around the site, reading prospective profiles, and reading management suggestions on the most successful way to make a connection. According to management, the time-tested way to find true romance is to talk about common interests in order to break the ice and get conversation rolling. Read their profile and ask them questions. Now, I did not go to an Ivy League college, but the one thing I learned from government work is follow directions. Okay, let's see what she has to say in her profile.
"I have a great sense of self."
I'm not sure what that really means, but 90% of the profiles include that phrase, so either Oprah or Julia Roberts must have said it at one point or another. She goes on to say,
"Please don't contact me if you're a serial dater or someone who thinks you can cheat on his wife or girlfriend and get away with it."
Now, I wonder if she was burned once or twice. What do you think? She continues,
"I have a dog and life is short."
That's an interesting sentence combination. I hope her dog knows he may be living in a temporary situation. Wow. She has 207 photos of her in her profile. If I set aside enough time, I will be able to view them all before Thanksgiving holiday break. Here's a different person. Wow, isn't she beautiful? Let's see what she has to say about herself.
"My friends mean everything to me, and we help each other out."
Well, her friends can't get her a date. Sounds rather selfish to me. She continues,
"I enjoy wine tasting followed by long walks on the beach."
Unless I know the exact distance, I may have to pass on her or refer her to Alcoholics Anonymous. She goes on to say,
"I have children, but I prefer cats.
Too ambivalent for me. It's either one or the other.
My ideal mate is between 3 feet and 8 feet in height.
Well, I have to give her credit. She'll give anyone a shot. She's an equal opportunity dater. Here's another interesting profile.
I can go from being outdoors to indoors.
You know, she must be observant in order to tell the difference between the two. She goes on to say,
I don't do verbal or physical abuse, and I'm not an alcoholic, so I expect the same from my partner.
isn't that asking a lot from people? Sometimes you need to just get along to get along.
I like the sound of the ocean and a partner in crime.
That's real good information. Next time I decide to pull off a heist on the Royal Caribbean, I think I'll contact her. You know, my dog Mr. Coffee was right. I believe I'm going to find online dating fruitful.